Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Any property detected by the olfactory system. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. It had the smell of treason. The faculty that enables us to distinguish scents. The act of perceiving the odor of something. Have an element suggestive of something. This passage smells of plagiarism. The sensation that results when olfactory receptors in the nose are stimulated by particular chemicals in gaseous form. She loved the smell of roses. Become aware of not through the senses but instinctively. I smell trouble. Emit an odor. The soup smells good. Inhale the odor of. Perceive by the olfactory sense. Smell bad. He rarely washes, and he smells. Any property detected by the olfactory system. A distinctive odor that is pleasant. Any property detected by the olfactory system. The sensation that results when olfactory receptors in the nose are stimulated by particular chemicals in gaseous form. Any property detected by the olfactory system. The sensation that results when olfactory receptors in the nose are stimulated by particular chemicals in gaseous form. Any property detected by the olfactory system. Any property detected by the olfactory system. Apply perfume to. Catch the scent of. Get wind of. Cause to smell or be smelly. A distinctive odor that is pleasant. An odor left in passing by which a person or animal can be traced. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. The feel of the city excited him. Examine by touch. Come to believe on the basis of emotion, intuitions, or indefinite grounds. I feel that he doesn't like me. Perceive by a physical sensation, e.g., coming from the skin or muscles. Examine, a body part, by palpation. A property perceived by touch. Undergo an emotional sensation or be in a particular state of mind. An intuitive awareness. He has a feel for animals. Be conscious of a physical, mental, or emotional state. My cold is gone, I feel fine today. Be felt or perceived in a certain way. The ground feels shaky. Find by testing or cautious exploration. Grope or feel in search of something. Have a feeling or perception about oneself in reaction to someone's behavior or attitude. You make me feel naked. Manual stimulation of the genital area for sexual pleasure. The girls hated it when he tried to sneak a feel. Pass one's hands over the sexual organs of. Produce a certain impression. It feels nice to be home again. Undergo passive experience of. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. An intuitive understanding of something. He had a great feeling for music. A vague idea in which some confidence is placed. What are your feelings about the crisis? The sensation produced by pressure receptors in the skin. The surface had a greasy feeling. A physical sensation that you experience. He had a queasy feeling. The experiencing of affective and emotional states. She had a feeling of euphoria. Physics, the 6 kinds of quarks. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. The taste experience when a savory condiment is taken into the mouth. Lend flavor to. Physics, the 6 kinds of quarks. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. The taste experience when a savory condiment is taken into the mouth. Lend flavor to. Take charge of or deal with. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. Have faith or confidence in. Give a certain impression or have a certain outward aspect. This project looks fishy. Look forward to the probable occurrence of. She is looking to a promotion. The feelings expressed on a person's face. A look of triumph. Be oriented in a certain direction, often with respect to another reference point, be opposite to. The house looks north. Search or seek. We looked all day and finally found the child in the forest. The act of directing the eyes toward something and perceiving it visually. He went out to have a look. Accord in appearance with. You don't look your age. Convey by one's expression. She looked her devotion to me. Have a certain outward or facial expression. How does she look? Perceive with attention. Direct one's gaze towards. She looked over the expanse of land. Physical appearance. I don't like the looks of this place. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. Any incorporeal supernatural being that can become visible, or audible, to human beings. Infuse with spirit. The company spirited him up. Animation and energy in action or expression. The state of a person's emotions, especially with regard to pleasure or dejection. He was in good spirits. An inclination or tendency of a certain kind. The intended meaning of a communication. A fundamental emotional and activating principle determining one's character. The vital principle or animating force within living things. A quality of a given color that differs slightly from another color. The elastic tension of living muscles, arteries, etc. that facilitate response to stimuli. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. A clergyman improved the tone of the meeting. A notation representing the pitch and duration of a musical sound. Give a healthy elasticity to. Let's tone our muscles. Music. The distinctive property of a complex sound, a voice or noise or musical sound. The muffled tones of the broken bell summoned them to meet. A musical interval of 2 semitones. The quality of a person's voice. He began in a conversational tone. Vary the pitch of one's speech. Utter monotonously and repetitively and rhythmically. A steady sound without overtones. They tested his hearing with pure tones of different frequencies. Change the color or tone of. Tone a negative. Change to a color image. Tone a photographic image. Linguistics. A pitch or change in pitch of the voice that serves to distinguish words in tonal languages. The Beijing dialect uses 4 tones. The quality of something, an act or a piece of writing, that reveals the attitudes and presuppositions of the author. The general tone of articles appearing in the newspapers is that the government should withdraw. The faculty that enables us to distinguish sense. The faculty that enables us to distinguish sense. The faculty that enables us to distinguish sense. Used with, of, or, with, noticeably odorous. The act of perceiving the odor of something. Be wet with sweat or blood, as of one's face. Smell badly and offensively. The building reeks of smoke. Have an element suggestive, of something. A distinctive odor that is offensively unpleasant. Give off smoke, fumes, warm vapor, steam, etc. Marshes reeking in the sun. Deliver a hard blow to. The teacher smacked the student who had misbehaved. The taste experience when a savory condiment is taken into the mouth. An enthusiastic kiss. The act of smacking something, a blow delivered with an open hand. Kiss lightly. Have a distinctive or characteristic taste. Street names for heroin. A blow from a flat object, as an open hand. Have an element suggestive, of something. His speeches smacked of racism. Directly. A sailing ship, usually rigged like a sloop or cutter, used in fishing and sailing along the coast. Press. The lips together and open, the lips, noisily, as in eating. The sensation that results when olfactory receptors in the nose are stimulated by particular chemicals in gaseous form. The sensation that results when olfactory receptors in the nose are stimulated by particular chemicals in gaseous form. The meaning of a word or expression. The way in which a word or expression or situation can be interpreted. The dictionary gave several senses for the word. Perceive by a physical sensation, e.g., coming from the skin or muscles. Sound practical judgment. Common sense is not so common. Become aware of not through the senses but instinctively. I sense his hostility. The faculty through which the external world is apprehended. In the dark he had to depend on touch and on his senses of smell and hearing. A general conscious awareness. A sense of security. A natural appreciation or ability. A keen musical sense. Comprehend. I sensed the real meaning of his letter. Detect some circumstance or entity automatically. This robot can sense the presence of people in the room. Recognize or detect by or as if by smelling. He can smell out trouble. Become aware of not through the senses but instinctively. Smell out corruption. Cause to smell bad. Fill with a bad smell. A construct whereby objects or individuals can be distinguished. Self-confidence is not an endearing property. Any movable articles or objects used on the set of a play or movie. Something owned. any tangible or intangible possession that is owned by someone. That had as my property. Any area set aside for a particular purpose. The president was concerned about the property across from the White House. A basic or essential attribute shared by all members of a class. The atmosphere of an environment. A particular environment or surrounding influence. A particular environment or surrounding influence. There was an atmosphere of excitement. The mass of air surrounding the Earth. There was great heat as the comet entered the atmosphere. The weather or climate at some place. The atmosphere was thick with fog. A distinctive but intangible quality surrounding a person or thing. An atmosphere of defeat pervaded the candidate's headquarters. A unit of pressure. The pressure that will support a column of mercury 760 mm high at sea level and 0 degrees centigrade. The envelope of gases surrounding any celestial body. The atmosphere of an environment. A particular environment or surrounding influence. A particular sense. A particular sense. The body's system of sense organs. A classification of propositions on the basis of whether they claim necessity or possibility or impossibility. Verb inflections that express how the action or state is conceived by the speaker. A particular sense. A method of therapy that involves physical or electrical therapeutic treatment.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.